down heavy, and you can then get a full punish off of them. So I mean, I guess from there, it's again that their version of what a meta kind of revolves around. But once people kind of learn what to do against that, then then the whole mind game part of the thing.
All right, so we're just hopping right into the next set.
Yeah,
with Nito versus Mejia. That was really fast.
Yeah. My understanding, Mejia even sent Nito to losers, so this is kind of Nito's run back right here.
Okay, out of shield up B. I like seeing him do the non-true input one because it's optimal in that situation.
Smacks him once and you're done. You get the low recovery.
Oh, they're exactly the same percent. And now they're not.
There you go. One little jab did it. One little punch.
Just like that, Nito is out of disadvantage state, and they're pretty much even again.
Yep. Playing little footsies here.
It looks like actual footsies when Ken moves.
Yeah, it does, because of the whole dash back and dash in. That's so strong sometimes, I feel. Just having the ability to be able to do one dash back without having to face away from your opponent,
Yeah, because it's a different impact. Like with other characters, you have to wait for your initial animation to end before you can turn around, but Ken doesn't have that disadvantage. Ken and Ryu.
And they can immediately follow up with just any kind of footsies, like that low kick or the
Ooh.
medium kick.
Random Hadouken.
Yep, that's their way of edge guarding pretty much. You'll never see them leave.
I can never use zoning moves effectively with characters because my playstyle isn't about, like, the whole point of zoning is to keep them out. It's not to actually hit them, it's just to keep them from approaching.
Yeah, it's to just keep stuffing them out over and over, make them frustrated, and keep running into all this stuff.
Yeah, put them in disadvantage state.
Yeah,
and then, like, rack up small damage. But that's not how I think of projectiles. I think I want my projectile to hurt you.
Yeah, I'm trying to either kill or lead something up with it, I'm not just trying to smack you maybe with it.
Yeah. That's why my main only has one mediocre projectile. That
Did
is
you really
like,
even call it a projectile?
it used to go way further back in Melee. I don't know why they made it go, like, they nerfed it really hard.
Yeah, but they also made Kirby, like, stronger in some suits that he wouldn't be. He wouldn't even say a solid character, but he's still just, like, better in some aspects, and the fact that his dash attack can actually kill.
Ooh, that was a nice out of shield
That
up B.
will take it.
Whenever you see a zero suit shielding and you're at kill percent, you should not be hitting them with an aerial.
Yeah.
Or at all. Up B is like an ultra instinct reflex for zero suits.
UpSmash.
Just the double up
takes care
smash.
of the focus so easily.
Ooh.
Don't have to go for that paralyzer.
The way that Nito uses Tatsumaki is interesting to me. Like, he just uses it to kind of throw people off and change the pace of things a little bit.
Yeah, and it's such a soft hit, so you're not really expecting it to just kind of like bump you a couple times, and then at one point it will actually like put you in a knockdown animation where you have to tech, and if you don't, he can just easily get a follow-up or a tech chase.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the stocks. Mejia's an entire stock behind. I thought he was doing really good.
I mean, go.
That was a really good way to kind of sort of even things out at least.
Yeah, two little exchanges for Mejia, and honestly, he can be right back in this. But of course, you can't really count out a Ken being able to rack up damage pretty easily.
Sexy parry.
Pretty sexy parry with that parry sound.
Yeah,
Third strike.
I love that parry sound.
Oh, I know, it's so good.
They added parries just so they could do that with Ryu and Ken.
Honestly, I believe it. They were just like, you know what would be even cooler? Just should have put third strike. Oh, that?
No way.
Oh, wow. That really took it.
I feel like he probably, DI probably wouldn't have stopped that.
Yeah, I think he flew pretty fast. I don't know if the proper DI, if that wasn't, would have saved him even.
His angle was definitely way further down than if he DI'd properly.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking too. And he was still pretty fast.
God damn. How do you feel about parrying, how it's integrated in this game?
I find it interesting, but at the same time, kind of does. I do agree that it does slightly buff some of the zoning characters because perfect shielding. Perfect shielding before was like you put up a shield and then drop it, and then you get the free punish. But now it's like you have to do it at the end, so you can't perfect shield as fast.
Also, you have to risk getting hit.
But at the same time, you would be able to get a pretty good benefit off of perfect shielding given the certain situation, compared to the old perfect shielding where you did have to drop shield.
Yeah.
And the animation for it, where now it's like you gain +3 frames, and then whatever they have to already recover, it's gonna be big damage. Yeah.
That was a nice combo. I haven't seen him land a lot of focus attacks. That was weird.
I feel like people might be starting to learn how to kind of deal with it, where it's like if you have any kind of double hit move, just use it on the Ken or Ryu, because if they do use it, then they're gonna be smacked out of it. If not, you most likely you kind of just go back to neutral. Wow. Okay.
Wow,
good DI.
surprised I didn't kill.
Good DI by Mejia. That's gonna kill it.
He realized the error of his ways when he ran up, but unfortunately he couldn't make up for that.
He's already stuck in the up tilt.
Damn, Zero Suit's grab.
I know.
What? I'm literally here.
I'm just gonna stay here now.
Yeah, you can't just. Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I don't know what happened, but I looked away and now he's dead.
Now we're pretty much back to even. 12% lead for Nito. Oh,
it was just a two-stock match, 7 minutes, dude.
Yeah, it was a 4 glory right here.
4 glory, but PS2.
Some weirdo had a any stage hazard out, or can we do that?
Oh yeah, and they just luckily
And
landed on
there we go.
PS2, no hazards.
Yep.
I wish that the online system wasn't trash.
Honestly, same. It's the only reason I really don't play online that often. Honestly, whenever I boot up Smash at home, I'm pretty much just going to training mode and just grinding and just training and warming up, all that.
Yeah, I pretty much only play with my little brother now. We like do online doubles, or I'll just be labbing stuff. Just practicing timing with stuff on Kirby. I haven't done it recently though, because I'm bad at video games.
It's alright. This is the only video game I'm good at.
It's okay. When Nightclub comes out, you'll get to play that and be good at that too.
What's Nightclub?
I'll tell you more about it later. It's
Sounds
a really good platform fighter. It's not like Smash though, because the developer hates Smash.
That narrative back air. Really?
He's not a fan of Smash, but he did take a couple of ideas from Smash, just in terms of like certain.
I feel like a lot of platform fighters kind of do by this point, with Smash kind of starting it.
Yeah, Smash has a good foundation to work with, but I feel like a lot of them don't need to try to be Smash in order to be a good platform fighter.
Definitely.
I really do wish more of them would try not using percentages, because I personally don't like percentages as a mechanic. But I've been playing this game for so long that I'm used to it.
Yeah, that's how I was going to say. I was like, I played Smash for so long, I feel I've gotten more. Ooh, that could have been pretty bad. I feel I've gotten so used to Smash that I feel this is more normal than traditional fighters, when I'm completely in the wrong here.
Yeah, I mean, some people will argue that percentages are better. I think you can't really argue better or worse when two mechanics are so vastly different.
Yeah,
ooh, that was
good.
good.
Definitely take it again.
69. He was at 69. That's why.
That's the magic percent, dude.
That's the magic percent.
Super same percent.
The only way you could get more magical is 420, which is literally impossible.
42.0, sir.
42.0. That is. I feel like that's even rarer.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But
Again, you never get a 69.0.
Hey, 69 point. I don't know.
I do like that they added the little point.
Yeah, but I mean, it's funny because everyone was like, why do you have to put the point? I was like, the decimal existed the entire time. We just didn't have something to display it, right?
It probably
like they've existed this whole time. They were just like, yeah, we'll show it to you now so you can see.
You ever notice that back in Smash 4 you get hit by a multi-hit but you fall out and then you take no damage?
Yeah, like, or 0.1 or something like that.
Yeah, but you can't see it, but now you can. Now you know.
Now you physically know you did take damage, just not much.
Adding the decimal is they basically just brought the entire percentage numbers up 1. So that's not actually 28%, that's 287. Decimals are actually meaningless when it comes to these type of metrics.
That's true.
Because it just accomplishes the same thing as having a whole number. But it makes the number feel smaller, which is good for Smash because bigger numbers are overwhelming in some situations.
Yeah, I feel like seeing a 59.1 compared to a 59.9, you're like,
60%.
Back at the Super Saiyan percent. Is this it? Is he gonna just go 3-0 from me? Take away from me. Whoa, Mejia here with the freaking edge guards here.
Nito's patient with his jump. He saves that till he needs to get there.
He really is.
You pretty much have to recover low as Ken and Ryu.
Yeah, unless you're knocked up high, there's no way you're pretty much going to recover high, because then they're going to either punish your Tatsu or you're going to be, Nito getting that, what is it, half circle, right?
Half circle?
The kick where he spins around, right? This is half circle.
That's the reverse half circle, yeah.
And that up B is actually going to take it.
Yeah, they're pretty even right now. He was doing a good job. He just needs to get control of the momentum.
Yeah, and really cover his landing, which he's doing pretty well so far. Especially on punishing the focus. Ooh.
It's always strange to me seeing how Zero Suit plays. It's so bouncy, yet she's also kind of a zoner. Get up attack. The good old classic mix-up.
They'll never see it. Every once in a while, you have to do it, but it works.
That's what makes it a good option. The best options are the ones that seem bad if you're bad at the game.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to really appreciate what every option you really have in a certain situation.
Ooh. That's not going to kill? Yeah.
Yeah,
if it was just a little bit higher. Ooh, he caught it. He anticipated. Ooh, get up attack again. Oh, yeah.
Nito probably not let that happen next time.
I made the mistake of air dodging into that down smash 3 times against
Mejia.
Because you always think he's going to follow up with something else, right? Like, he can chase you and do something else, but he gets more off the down smash.
Yeah.
So
And, like,
do that.
a bit of less commitment to you, honestly, because he's not going to be as close, and if he spaces it right, it's like, how do we lose anything out of it?
Yeah, he loses nothing but gains everything if you fall into it, which are the best type of moves.
That's true. I do agree that Zero Suit in this game is a little more different because she's vastly more different than she was in Smash 4 compared to how Arcade works now and then, with not very different moves, honestly. But still, I feel like it's a solid character. I wouldn't say top tier.
Ooh,
I feel like Mars just makes him look good.
Oh, he didn't get him with both the hits. Okay, that was weird.
Oh.
I can see a forward air killing right now from Ken if he lands a sweet spot.
Yeah, even the F tilt, the medium F tilt will probably not even kill too. He's got to be careful.
Okay,
oh
Nito, he just wants that kill. He just wants the stock to go away.
Yeah, he just wants that Shoryu.
Ooh.
Yep, that'll take it. All right.
See, you can get so much from that Zera that you don't know what he's going to do. He air dodged back because he thought he was going to go for the down smash again.
Ooh.
And now we got to see.
High percent. Ooh. 163. He'll die by anything at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially from Ken.
Oh, there it is.
That hitbox stays, dude.
Yeah, that thing's out there for a good minute.
You gotta be careful because your initial dash animation, you can't do anything until it's done. Which a lot of people don't realize, which is why learning how to walk is really important in this game.
Yeah, walking really is actually pretty important in this game sometimes, especially for micro spacing and kind of close quarters like that, so you can make split-second decisions.
The cool thing about walking too is it might cause your opponent to relax a little bit against you.
Yeah,
it's such a slow thing that they drop their guard a little bit if they stop moving around as much.
Kind of like slow down the game too.
Yeah, you can change the pace simply by changing what you're doing in the basic neutral. Damn, he's trying to get both those hits. You can tell.
Yeah, he's really trying. He's reading the focus. He's not hitting them both.
Honestly, all it would take is one exchange from Nito just to close this out.
Honestly, that should probably take it. Actually,
there's no arguing against that berry.
That's gonna work.
I hate that move so much.
Sometimes, yeah, I can. Cause you can't punish it sometimes, even if you shield it.
It's really safe. If you shield it, it's also safe. And it happens automatically. If it didn't happen automatically, I wouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, if you had to push like an input for jump or something to be able to get the berry or the attack, then I feel like that'd be a pretty decent commit, like, a good commitment, because you have to choose. But this way, it's like, just don't push anything and it's going to happen.
Yeah, like, oh, you actually meant to kick, but then the jump came out because they were beneath you.
Yeah, they were like closer than you were expecting, so you don't kick.
All right, we're going to be on Unova. I haven't seen that stage in a while. I hate this stage. It's so ugly. The background is too dark.
It's ugly, and I feel like Kalos is just a better stage in general.
Yeah.
Like, sure, the platforms are a little more in, but at the same time, like, that's kind of why people like Kalos is the further platforms to help with recovery and all that, and the wall jump is another thing they like. So for me, I don't know. Unova, I feel like I'd want to get rid of Unova for bring back Yoshi's Island.
Even the edges at the bottom are hard to read.
Yeah, that's a little awkward, honestly. And sometimes like, you won't wall jump off of it.
You shouldn't even try to wall jump off of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to start with Shoryu. So far, we haven't been touched yet by Nito.
It's interesting that Nito chose this stage, though. I guess I can see why he would want this, though, because the platforms are actually pretty good for Ken in order to punish people who land on them.
Yeah, and it also helps in the sense where it doesn't let Zero Suit have more of an option with like Kalos having the off-stage platforms.
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't have to worry about that being a mix-up as well.
There's Shaman in the background, one of the worst legendaries.
Hey, give it Skyform, all right?
It's a green hedgehog. Oh,
hey.
Right, it's Skyform.
Skyform.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
the worst legendary.
No, he's great now.
Damn, that was a low recovery.
Ooh, let me get that.
Does the game flying type? Yeah, it has to.
Yeah, it's grass and flying.
It's such a weird Pokemon. It goes from a hedgehog into some sort of dog thing. Or deer.
That was something like deer fox kind of type. I wouldn't say worst legendary.
I feel like it just feels so redundant, right? Like, what is Shaman the watcher of?
Nature?
I guess. But you have like so many other Pokemon that are also other things too. Like Celebi is also nature, but it's a fairy that's time travel.
Yeah, it's time travel actually.
Yeah, but it's a nature spirit.
See, there's different things. Guardian of like nature, and then there's a nature spirit.
Oh, I think he was trying to get the true input and he messed up.
Yeah, I think you just messed up.
Milotic isn't a legendary.
Yep, that might take.
But that up special.
Hey, she's like one of the prettiest Pokemons in the game now.
But it's not a legendary.
She's pretty.
I really do like Milotic's design. I especially like how if you don't know anything about where it comes from, it's kind of a nice surprise.
You would not expect to come from P-Bass. It's so funny to me.
The only thing I don't like is that you have to do like the weird fruit thing in order to evolve it to Milotic. If it was just friendship, that'd be cool.
What fruit thing?
Yeah, in the original games, in order to evolve your V-Boss into Milotic, you had to raise its beauty stat.
Oh, that yeah, I remember that.
You have to feed it like these fruit cubes.
Yeah.
I think they changed it to just being friendship now.
Yeah, I think they changed it to that, or at least level or something like that. It's been a while.
Maybe using the heart skill. Let's see.
Oh yeah, heart skill would make sense. I mean, Whimsicott isn't a freaking legendary either, but here he is.
Oh, I love Whimsicott.
He's adorable, but
it's one of the best things. It's a little sheep-headed plant thing based on cotton. I think the choice of a brown skin works really well with like the green horns and the woolly color.
That's fair. Kind of like more of a nature truth type feeling.
It's adorable, and they added fairy type to make it stronger. Dang, right now Nito's got a really strong lead while we've been busy talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, we have not really been focusing on this game right now. We were just kind of going on about Pokemon.
Oh, that doesn't do as much knockback in the air, apparently.
I guess
not. Even close.
Yeah, I was a little surprised there.
Do you know how Zero Suit uses the whip thing and she can pull you up?
I think you have to hold B. Oh, is that gonna take it? That is
Oh,
not gonna
dang,
take
game
it.
line
Down
does all the
B.
time. See, if anything, my biggest complaint about Smash is the zoom-in spark not working. I understand it's because it doesn't factor in DI, but then why even have it in the game if it's not going to be consistent? It's literally just feeding misinformation to the player.
Well, like, to be fair, by this point, a lot of people just kind of like don't even look at the screen. They just like see it. They're just like, nope.
Yeah, like
nope.
You see this visual cue that means nothing. It's like if there was a KO, like that spark didn't mean anything. Oh, that was funny. It's like, imagine in traditional fighter, dang, he went low.
Yeah, he went super low.
Imagine in traditional fighter, you get hit by a move when you're at 1 health, and then it says KO, and you just like press the shield button and you're alive again.
Hey, dude, what's his, what's his name from KI? Is it TKO? No. There's a boxer basically in that game, and one of it, and like his ability is like when he's out, he gets up again with like a little bit of health, and you can retry it again.
You know, like a fighting game, or?
Yeah, KI, Killer Instinct.
Oh, Killer Instinct. That sounds stupid.
I mean, he's the only one that has it, but.
Yeah, that makes it fine in that case.
Think of it like that, but for everybody.
Oh, that was a really
is that
good
gonna
catch?
Yeah, that is. Oh my God! All right, we got a game 5.
There's no way that wasn't gonna kill.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, I feel like the zoom-in spark doesn't add because it's just misleading information. When I first saw demos of this, every single time the zoom-in happened, players died. But then the game's out, everyone's just like
Learn how to
DIing
DI
properly.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, hey, we know how to play this game and DI shit.
I would personally make it so the zoom-in only happens at a % so high there's no way you can't die. Because then it's just consistent. You're no longer being fed misinformation. I don't want to know the biology. No one gives a crap.
We're going back to Unova, apparently.
With a really triumphant song. It's the walk of victory for whoever wins this match.
You mean the walk of victory to the shame, to the Hall of Shame, right? Because then they're going to be up against Master Mario here.
Yeah, he's the champion.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Victory Road.
Isn't this the song for when you're inside the place? Or something like that? It's been a while since I played Pokemon.
I think it is. If not, it's for Victory Road or something like that. Or no, this is Gym Battle. This is Gym Battle. I'm sorry.
Well, it still works either way.
I mean, yeah, Jesus is the gym leader.
Yeah, so to evolve Feebas, you have to trade it while it's holding a prison scale.
Prison scale.
Or level it up with High Beauty, which is irrelevant now.
Yeah, which doesn't matter now. Oh, he's gonna eat that Paralyzer and actually get that Shoryu.
Wait, what happened?
Focus the Paralyzer, FADC in, and just Shoryu. Or, you know, his meaty hit, and then Shoryu.
Goddamn Zero Suit.
Drag me that back it.
Wow.
Oh,
see, you thought he was dead. You saw the spark. You didn't even DI it properly, and he still survived. Oh. If he didn't drop his shield right there, he would have gotten a lot worse of a punishment.
Yeah, Ender was telling me earlier, he was asking, like, what do you think of, like, the shield poke, like, against Cannon? I was like, oh, I just drop shield. I just take the hit.
Yeah,
it ain't worth getting the shield break,
It's
honestly.
always better. Like, you can't get anything off of really hitting you further with, like, his jab or whatever.
The only time it's bad is when you're at ledge and you're, like, at 120 and you know he's going to shield poke you, like, the medium F tilt or the half circle. Then by that point, I mean, you could try to ankle your shield or even try to roll out, but, I mean, it's kind of character dependent from there. But from that, I feel like that's when you're just cornered.
Ooh, that is a...
Oh, he's going to pop out. He's a little too close on that one, honestly.
Okay, that's definitely going to kill
that's going to definitely take it. I mean, Nito only really needs like one little confirm to get the Shoryu, and the Zero Suit's probably dead. I'm a little thirsty for it.
He just wants that stock going.
Yeah, he really wants it.
Dang, those double up smash. That wasn't true, was it?
No, but I think it would have caught a lot of his options, even if he tried to jump, honestly, from where he was at. The only thing he could have done is like air dodge, but that would have been risky against the Zero Suit. Probably would have eaten like a Nair, and God, who knows.
Hadouken is adorable. It's just like this mediocre move.
Very slow.
Knockback. Ooh, that initial dash, Mejia couldn't do anything out of that.
Yep.
Every single time, he's catching him from the initial dash, too.
Ooh.
I'm surprised he didn't go for some sort of a down B or anything.
Yeah, down B or like on stage down air at least or something.
It's probably just because he was too close. I wouldn't have gone for an on-stage down air because either you just send him up or you...
I feel like if you... I've seen people like turn it around and get pretty close, and then like down air like goes back to the stage and still puts up the hitbox. Yeah, it's pretty tight timing, but I mean, it still gets in that spike, which I mean...
Yeah, you get a lot more off of that than nothing.
Yeah. And probably killing yourself, honestly.
Oh, Tatsumaki.
Perfect shields. He's going to rack up the damage. Here playing a little slow. Just going to hit him with a lot of back airs.
That was a really unsafe option.
Yeah, going to punish with a grab.
Yoshi's grab really isn't that bad. It's just like you miss it and it's free death.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It knocked it to the absolute highest hitbox, so there was no way he was going to survive that.
That was really far. All right, moving on to Grands. We got Master Mario versus Nito. I'm pretty sure Master is in winners.
Oh, man. Got to watch this nonsense again.
What are you talking about? It's
pretty sure I watched this last week.
I think we all have seen this last week, and the week before, and the week before. Probably the week before.
It's nice for them, but, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to break the ranks. It's just getting hard. Getting close, but I don't know. The Ken matchup's just hard sometimes.
I feel like I could handle the Ken matchup.
Zero Suit matchups just... Even I admit Zero Suit's kind of a better Falcon in some sense. So...
Because she uses her gun.
And on top of that, her down B gets her out of a lot of situations, which it's not fun for me.
It's just stupid.
I feel like it's stupid. I feel like it's just pretty strong. Because I wouldn't say Zero Suit's a dumb character. I feel like she's got plenty of weaknesses, honestly.
Well, that doesn't make her less dumb. The down B spiking you and just being able to get out of any combo with invincibility frames.
So you got to see it coming from there. You got to read it or whatever and try to punish it if you can, if your character allows it.
I don't understand.
I mean, hey, I prefer the Zero Suit matchup, Ken matchup. A lot of the matchups